There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. Long time no see. And for the first time ever, you get to see me. Hello, hello. Yes, 'tis I, Mike Cook. I have returned from a very long hiatus. This is not just for the record, this is not an episode of the Cluck and Crew. This is very much just a hangout stream with me. I hope you guys are... Whoop. That's not what I wanted at all. Well, okay. Well, and as usual, of course, all of the havoc and shenanigans ensue. But yes, it is wonderful to see everybody. I just thought it would be a lot of fun to pop on here, do a little bit of an update stream for all of y'all, so you could see what we're doing, what I'm working on, maybe draw a little bit for you. Hello, Boomer. Okay. Let's see who's all here. Kim is in the house. Alan Aguilar is here. Good to see you guys. We got Brandon Barney is here. Hello. Ditto 2467. Good to see you. Actually, let me just do it this way. Here. Firefox 649. Palenko Boomer. Shay White is here as well, which is awesome. Hello, hello. Yes, very impromptu. Very, very impromptu. Is that Italy? I don't know what Italy. I don't know what you'd be talking about. But yes. No, I am here. And I just figured it would be a lot of fun to hang out with you guys just for a little bit. I've missed you all. Kind of give you a little bit of update on how things are going with our show. Give you some pretty massive updates. As you can see, I am not joined by my two regular cohorts, Elias and Tino. Part of the reason for that being is that Elias is unfortunately no longer involved with the show. So, long story short, he committed to putting out Driving Me Loony with us, which we're really thankful for. I miss you too, Alan. And he just kind of got burnt out. He wasn't having fun anymore, so unfortunately, as things go. And we all, we ended it very amicably. We're still working on stuff together, so we're working on a project that I'm not really at liberty to talk about as much. But thank you, Brendan. Yes, he says that he loved the newest short. If you have not seen it, we got a Halloweeny short out there for you guys to go and check out, which I'm very, very thrilled with. I love your thoughts. So, long story short, yeah, I was sad to see him go, but at the same token, I'm happy for him. I'm glad that he's able to go and do his own thing, because he's been wanting to do that for a really long time. And while we will miss him, I think that the team that we have currently is strong enough to be able to take the next steps moving forward. And so we wish him nothing but the best. We love him. We'll miss him. But yeah, so that's just kind of how things are going right now. We're doing things a little bit differently, and I figured I would let y'all in on... one of the big reasons why I'm on here tonight, honestly, is, as many folks saw, Disney is getting ready to launch a whole AI content creation thing on their Disney Plus platform. Not really sure what all that's going to entail, but I feel still mind-blowing that you're casual mutuals with Tom Ruger. Yes, he's a very, very dear friend. I love him to death. Tom is a good guy. So for the record, no, I am not in California yet. Probably, hopefully, keep your fingers crossed and say a lot of prayers. Within the next couple of months, I will be able to call California my home. So we got a lot to do, and I have a lot to do, I should say, on my end before I can happily say that I am there. But been looking at apartments, been applying for jobs. Haven't heard back from the main job. But who knows? Anything could happen at this point, right? So something interesting happened as soon as we got done with Driving Me Loony. We started on episode 2 of the pilot season, and we got the animatic done. We got the scratch audio done. We have some really cool things that we're doing in terms of like the background and all that fun stuff, which we'll talk about later. Maybe not tonight, but you're just gonna have to see when it comes out. But when we were doing the Halloween short, Tricked and Treated, it was really inspiring, and it was really cool to see just how quick all those guys were able to get the cartoon done and how good it looked, right? We've been very, very fortunate to be able to have quite literally some of the best people working on this show. Guys like Matthew Coe and Happy Coma and Jenny Butler, Tino, of course, doing layout drawings, and of course the amazing voice actors. We have Carol Villuto with backgrounds, and just all the amazing people. Curry, Andrew Mortimer, everybody who is and then of course the new people who've come on, like Kathy and Bronte, and just a whole group of individuals who have made these cartoons the way that they look and they feel today. And it really brought me back to when I first started doing animated cartoons. So for those who don't know, I actually got my... Hello, Matthew. Yes. Hello, boys. I'm back. Good to see you. So for those who don't know, when I first started doing Chucky Chicken cartoons, I was doing all the animation by myself in Photoshop. I would literally use the timeline tool. I would draw everything out and, all that fun stuff. You didn't miss anything, Kitten Fox. We're just chilling, hanging out, talking. I may do some drawing for you guys. We'll see. It was me, my brother Alex, my sister Danielle, and my uncle Rob, and they came up with all the ideas for the characters and what they wanted to do, and I would make it come to life. So I did that for about a year, and then that was all of 2018. Then 2019, I took a break for a couple months because I was exhausted, and I couldn't put any of them out because we wanted to hold on to them and get like a batch of shorts, right? But then we did Grim Grinning Giblets, and that was the first time that we had like a small team of animators and artists bringing these cartoons to life, right? And that was really cool. And then from there, the scale just kind of got a little bigger and bigger. And we did Grim Grinning, and then we put out Zap-O-Lantern. We started with Carolers, and then it was really around Carolers that we decided, okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a Kickstarter and see if we can fund this thing. It failed, obviously. But then we went back, and the failure of the Kickstarter was like a huge thing, right? But ironically, what it didn't do, it didn't stop us. It didn't. It may have like. How do I say this? Like it was the best thing that could have ever happened to us because it forced us to go back and rethink everything, right? And because of that Kickstarter, we were able to go and we were able to essentially create the world of Featherton and Tough Cluck Studios and everything that you see today. And yes, Elias was a huge part of that, as were a lot of the team that is still with me even today. So, lots of cool stuff happening. And then, of course, we came up with the whole pilot for Films of a Feather. We worked on that for, 2.5, 3 years trying to put that thing together. And then this past summer, the fruits of our labor with Driving Me Loony, the first part of the show. If you've seen the Cluck and Crew, then you know the story, you know all that stuff, right? So when we were doing this Halloween cartoon, it really brought me back to the old days of when we were just doing all of the, when I was doing everything by myself. And it was fun, and it was exciting, and it was energetic. And it's really interesting because we got it done really quickly. It was a really short idea. It was me and my brother just talking while I was bringing him home from the airport one day. And he says, you should have a cartoon of them trick-or-treating and Freddie Fox getting slapped with the pie at a house and Luca Bacon, telling them to clean up the front porch. And we did it. And it turned out really great, and it was a lot of fun. And we were able to reuse costumes from previous, Halloween-y things that we did. Like, for example, for those who probably didn't catch it, each one of the characters were dressed up in a costume that you've seen in a social media post, which is pretty cool. Or in the case of Chelsea, she wore the same costume that she wore in Grim Grinning Giblets, which is really cool. It was the first animated appearance of Luca Bacon, which we were really proud of. The first, I guess, fully speaking role for Freddy, which was great. Lots of people loved it. And if you've not seen it, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Go watch it. It's on the YouTube channel right now. So with all that being said, going back and looking and seeing what we were doing, we were just like, you know what? We want to go back and we want to touch things up with the script a little bit and rework some things. But in the meantime, we also know that we got to get more people onto our channel, hitting that subscribe button, going and doing the thing, watching the cartoons, yada, yada, yada. Which, by the way, I should probably answer the big question. Why did we stop the podcast, and is it coming back? We stopped it because we were burnt out. I was personally burnt out. I was dealing with a lot of stuff at the time. Still kind of am dealing with stuff. And will it be coming back in the way that it was before? Probably not. I think that if we do the Cluck and Crew again, it will probably be a brand new Cluck and Crew. And one of the main reasons why I stopped it is because we're not a, we're not a live stream podcast channel. We're an animation channel, right? I wanted to put cartoons out. I wanted to do more animation. I wanted to bring the characters to life. And I figured that if the audience was okay waiting for more cartoons, whenever we put them out, you guys will be here waiting, excited, and that'll be a really cool thing for us too, right? Harvey Maltese Mancias joined the party. Hey guys, how you doing? Kim says, I'm very sorry, Michael. Hello, Super Bendy's World. Good to see you too. So what we've decided to do, and then of course all this news came out with the whole Disney and the AI thing and doing the content, AI generated content, and I just was like, okay, we got to do something. We got to figure out what the heck we're going to do, because I'm not going to, I don't feel good knowing that AI is going to be taking over Disney and taking over the animation industry in a way, and I guess for me, what I wanted to do was I wanted to make more shorts and reintroduce the world to our characters, and really bring them to life in a really big way. So that's what we're doing. We're currently working right now on a handful of shorts, and they're not going to be any more than 2 minutes long, if a minute long. But they're going to be pretty much in the vein of what you saw with Tricked and Treated, focusing on a character or two, a really fun situation, pretty much a gag-oriented sort of thing, or a lore, a big, kind of telling the story of the show and all of that stuff. But I'm not going to get into too much about that. We're still working on the nitty gritty, and we got a lot of stuff that we're working on behind the scenes over here at Chucky Chicken Cartoons. But I did want to say a massive thank you to all of you lovely people, and I apologize that we ended the Cluck and Crew the way that we did. I apologize because I feel like I didn't give you the best finale, if you will. And we were so close to hitting 100 episodes, we didn't get to clear 100, which I think is really, really sad. So, but anyway. Oh, thank you, Kevin. It's good to be back on the air for a little bit. So, but anyway, so that's our plan. We're going to be going back and doing shorts. We'll have more information on that probably next year when we start putting them out. But in the meantime, I thought it would be kind of fun to do a couple of request streams if you'd like. So I will be using my handy dandy drawing pad here, and if you guys would like me to draw you something, I'll be more than happy to draw for you guys. You know, I'll be doing a request stream, so which I think will be really cool. So give me just a quick second here. I want to make sure that I got all the fun, all the stuff that I need on here. Do I have it? Let's see. Image. I don't know if I, okay, anyway, so yeah, so if you guys wanted, if you know, I will be doing requests here, just for a little while, nothing too fancy, but I did want to at least do something kind of fun, just to kind of say hello and get you guys on here with us. Actually, I'm going to get a different brush here. So we'll start off here. Now bear in mind, while I'm drawing, I won't really be able to see quite all of the chats and stuff, but that's okay. There we go. So if you guys have any requests that you would like, go ahead and drop them in the chat here. Or if you were on the Discord, which again we are on the Chucky, we do still have the Chucky Chicken official Discord. So let's see here. Let me go to. Where's the requests? Oh, stream requests. Here we go. So yeah, and yeah, I will be prioritizing super chats as usual. You know, and if you as little as $1, you know, whatever you got, because you know we're trying to get. I can do my best to draw OCs, and again, that would be a request that would, if you want, you know, super chat and then dropping it in on the Discord, so that way I see it, and make sure that you ping me while I'm live, so that way I can actually see it and I get it right away and there's no mistake. So, but there we go. There's Chucky. So I'll probably be on here for maybe about 45 minutes, just drawing some stuff. Oh, JJ Ken Manson, you don't have to worry about drawing the rubber hose. I'm the one drawing, so you don't got to worry about that. Skunks, tanukis, or deers. Yeah, here, let me see if I can draw. So we got a polecat here. And obviously this is going to be in my very toony style, but we do have a polecat. Okay. Okay. Sure. All right. So let's start here with okay. So here's what I will ask you guys to do. Okay, if you're gonna do a super chat, then I'm gonna put a link here for our coffee page. Okay, it's also on the screen here. But go ahead and if you can, you know, please make a donation to the coffee and just mark it saying request stream. So here's what we'll do for Brandon here. Since you got a couple of characters here that you want me to do, Chuck, Frank, and Randall. We'll do sketches at just $3 a piece, and then if you want me to do full color and all that stuff, we'll go up to 5. So if you don't mind, that'd be great. And then again, what this will allow us to do is this will all go back to the crew to hopefully continue to make more cartoons in the future. So that's what we'll do. Or if you want, super chat will work as well. It still all works. So tell you what we'll do here. Actually, yeah. But let's see here. Cat Fox, I believe I owe you a request already, so I will. So we can do this one at least. So here we are. That looks like a cat thing going on. So let's see what we can do. This will be fun. Is it a question for Chucky or is it a question for me? Because Chucky is not here at the moment. Sorry for the sounds of silence at the moment. Drawn here at an awkward angle, but we're gonna make this work. All right, let's do this. I'm looking at this guy and I'm seeing, definitely getting like wizard vibes from him. Especially with his, or evil villain, you could also say, just because of his little goatee thing here, which is kind of cool. So I think what we'll do is we'll... We'll make him a little more yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll give him paws, but then we'll add claws onto those as well. It looks like he's got a bit of a pooch there, or a pouch, I should say, excuse me. You can see, oh, you guys can't even see what I'm drawing. There we go. There you are. Just clean it up just a smidge here. Here we are, so then we got him. And actually what we'll do with his tail is we'll swoop it up a little bit more here. I know he's normally on all fours, but when we chuckify a character, or when I chuckify a character, I typically like to make them a little more anthropomorphic. So I'll, take a, there we go. And let's see, let's put some clothes on him. And there we are. Let me go ahead and do a bit of a cleaner pass here so you can see it a little better. There we go. Now you can see why I would always utilize Tino to do red lines, because he would take it and he would put it in the house style. But seeing that I originated the art style or the house style, it's always nice to know I still got it and I can still bring it to life here for you guys. There we go. And a few more whiskers there. But yeah, I've said it many times on the podcast before, and I'll say it again. You know, if you can, you know, especially now more than ever, if you have a favorite content creator or somebody that you really like and you don't want to see them go away, the best thing that you can do, especially right now, is throw a little money their way. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot. You spend more than you think every single day, whether you're at school getting lunch or a snack, or you know, getting V-Bucks or whatever it is, or you know, on a cup of coffee. You know, I went to Starbucks to get a peppermint mocha, and it's like $5 for a grande. I'm just like, jeez. I typically get my coffee regular though, so. Oh, he's ultra mellow. Okay, well here, let's do this then. Let's change him up a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate you clarifying with me that he's not evil. We'll just fix it up just a smidge here. Here we go. Yeah, he's kind of got that Flynn Rider sort of look to him a little bit. We'll keep the suspenders on him there. Yeah, I definitely draw a lot of inspirations from, you know, classic Disney, a lot of the Golden Age animated characters, and ironically enough, Sonic the Hedgehog, his original creator, Naoto Oshima, also took a lot of inspiration from Mickey Mouse and Felix the Cat and other classic characters when he created our old boy Sonic. So there you go. Alrighty. And there we go. I think he looks pretty darn good. Thank you, Kitten Fox. Appreciate it. So yeah, I will go ahead and I will post this in the request stream. Give me a second here. Now again, I am trying to prioritize. There we go. Thank you. So if you guys do have, again, I hate to be this guy, but if you are willing to throw a couple bucks at the coffee before I do the request, that would be wonderful. So I will be taking those first. So if you, let's see here. Or if you got a super chat, even if it's like $1 or whatever, I'll take those first. Only because wanted to make sure that, you know, let's Rodney Mouse, this time holding his sword. What does his sword look like, Kim? I need to see what the sword looks like. Hello, Johnny Rancher Guy. The chat is a bit muted. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to raise my voice. I'm using a new webcam here for the first time, so it's and I cannot plug in all of my stuff, and the I forgot my little multi-USB adapter today, so yeah, I know. I'm gonna be coming in kind of quiet today, which sucks, but it's okay. So, alrighty, let's see what we got here. Okay, we'll do this one. Why not? I've seen Alum here quite a bit, and he wants to have his character Wolfie ball juggling. Oh, okay. Brandon Barney, request stream, Chuck Beaver. Okay, good deal. We'll do Alum in a second then. Then we'll go ahead and we'll do Brandon's first. Thank you, Brandon. I really appreciate you. That's wonderful. Okay. That works for me. Frank Wolf, Randall Snake, and Chuck the Beaver. Alright. Tell you what, we'll do them all in one fell swoop here. There we are. Okay. So I'll tell you what, we'll start off with Chuck the Beaver. Now, Brandon, are you okay if I chuckify the outfits a little bit to put them in the, or do you want them just as they are? It's up to you. Happy to oblige. Thank you for the support. Really means a lot. Okay, you don't mind. Cool. Alright then, so what we'll do is we will put him... Let's draw his face first. Okay. Actually, what I'll do is we will... So, any big Thanksgiving plans, or do you want to talk a little bit about the holidays, Halloween, or what we got going on? Coming up here pretty soon. It'll be Thanksgiving here in the States. Incredibly, I think we have like, what, a week? About a week or so. It'll be... Yeah. Okay. got the beaver. So we'll go ahead and we'll shrink him down just a bit. And then we'll do the wolf. We'll do some fun with him. We'll make him in line with more of the... There we go. Move him. We'll have them swap spots. There we go. Alum is going to have Thanksgiving with his family. Brennan's doing Thanksgiving at his own house. Actually, keep them as they are. Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. I just started, so. Okay. You're loving Hunchback Frank there. Okay, cool. Now, if you're looking and thinking, wow, this is really messy, well, yeah, the first pass is normally pretty messy, and then you go back and you clean it up a little bit, but... And again, this is my interpretation of the character, so... bear with me if you're not a... I'm just having some fun with him. Okay. So then we got Ralph the Wolf there. We got Frank the Beaver. And then we'll have them all tied up with their buddy the Snake here. And then what we'll do for him... I'll take a cue from one of my favorite characters, Ka, from the Jungle Book. Let me hide these guys here. It looks like all he's wearing is just a V-neck. There we go. Alrighty, and there the three of them are. And then to put them into scale here a little bit more. Now, again, I know I hear you saying I can't see any one of them right now. Bear with me. Gotta love these updates to Photoshop, too. Okay. Okay, and we're going to put him up front. There he is. Then... Here we go. And then snake, it's a snake, it's a snake. I don't know why that didn't fill in all the way, but there we go. All right. And then we'll just go ahead and we'll do them separately here for you. Okay. Apply. Okay, and then we got Frank. And then we'll wrap things off here with Randall. Chuck, Frank, and Randall. All right. All right, there we go. Thank you so much for that donation there. Appreciate you. Very, very sweet. And we went ahead and we got your characters right there, ready to go. Cool. There we go. I know it's not quite as let's see what we got here. Thank you so much. All right. You know what? I'm going to do this one of Mason because I know that this individual has done some really cool stuff musically. If you haven't seen his Instagram, he's done a couple of Chucky covers of like the theme song. He did a ukulele cover of the theme song, and then he did a really awesome original song as well, and I fell in love with it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do this one as a thank you because I think that's just really swell. I'm going to do Mason the dog here. Was that who did it? Jericho Chavez? Was he the one who did the ukulele cover? Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be for Jericho then. So this is my thank you to him for those amazing... If you haven't heard them yet, you please go follow him on Instagram. He is just... He did such a great job. a little bit of a thicker brush here because he's a bit of a thicker boy. Oh, message retracted. Be brave. Keep your messages up there. Let me see them before you get rid of them. I love how people get rid of their messages before I get a chance to read them. No, I really don't. Don't do that. I hate that. There we go. Let's see, let's put him. We're going to give him a baton because he's going to be the conductor of the Featherton Orchestra. There we are. No, we're not going to do that. There we go. That works. No pens. Let's clean this one up just a smidge here. Okay. Glad you like it, Jericho. And I'm very, very appreciative of you and your amazing songs that you've done, the covers. And the original one, too. That really is cool. I was very tempted to see if our show composer, our composer Mark Lavallo could take it and put it in the 20s style or the 30s style, because I would be very interested to see how that would sound. But if you think you could do it, I'd love to hear. Know your keyboard shortcuts, kids. It will save you a lot of headache. Especially when going back and trying to... There we go. We're going to put a little flower in his lapel here too, because all good musicians have flowers in their lapels. There we are. Oh, okay. I can appreciate that. Our show definitely has like that 90s look and feel to it, but it takes place in the 30s during the golden age of Hollywood. So all the music we would want to have kind of be in that sort of style, or as close to it as possible. By the way, give it up for Mark and the music that he did for Tricked and Treated. He did a really amazing job on it. Pupper. Alrighty. There we go. We got Mason. You know what? We'll just decrease this even more. That works. All right. And if I have time later on, I will go and I will see if I can color them and do all that fun stuff. But yeah, thank you. That's wonderful. Good deal. Okay, well, it's approaching 7 o'clock, and I said I was going to be on here just for a little bit, but I did get a couple of these done. I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, so who knows? I may return, and I may just do a couple more of these live on stream for you, or maybe I'll just I may just do them just because. We'll see. But all right, bye Dylan, have a good night. But yeah, I just wanted to say again from the bottom of my heart, I know things are a little quiet, right, and they are gonna keep being quiet for a little while. Our goal is, of course, yeah, happy to help you there, Jericho. I'm thankful you love it. So, and again, thank you for the awesome music. That's really, really sweet. Things are going to be quiet for a while we're making these shorts, and I think you guys are really going to like where we're going next. So, it is going to be different. It's still going to be the same characters. It's still going to look the same. It's going to feel the same. It's just going to be a little bit of a pivot from where we were going before. So, because now we need to reintroduce all of the characters to the world, and hopefully we can get more people tuned in, subscribed. And by the way, we're like 40 away from 4,000 subs. And it would just be really cool if we could get to 4,000 by the end of the year. I think that would be really, really neat. So, and if we hit 4,000, I'll do another live stream. So that'll be a little incentive to help spread the word and get Chucky Chicken going. But anyway, yeah, I don't normally do these on camera streams. This was really different for me, but I am, yes, we're not there. We are very close to getting 4,000. So I will tell you this, if we get to 4,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I will do one more live stream, request live stream. So, and the first 4 people who tune in on that day, I will give them theirs for free. So, but other than that, of course, Catfox, happy to do it for you. But so yes. Anyway, so please, thank you again for your support. We love you. We thank you. Just curious, do I have permission? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If you want to showcase the fan art, if you want to color it, if you want to ink it, that's why I give you guys the line, like the sketch work. So you take it and you finish it. So it's yours. You do with it what you will. So that's just kind of the the aim of the game there. But anyway, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for tuning in. And again, please be patient with us as we are trying to get more animated stuff out to you. And I'm not talking speed draws. I mean, we may have a couple speed draws out there. Oh, my favorite fairy tale? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh gosh, I have a lot. I love the Arabian Nights. I do love the Gingerbread Man. I do have a soft spot in my heart for Little Red Riding Hood and Snow White. The Three Bears. The Three Little Pigs, obviously, is a big one, too. Yeah, I love all fairy tales. So Rumpelstiltskin is another good one, too. That's a fun one. But yeah, so there we go. Farewell, Mike. See you on the other side. All right, see you guys. Yeah, thank you, Harvey. I appreciate you tuning in. And thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This was really, really sweet. Again, I know this was super impromptu, but the main reason why I came on here was because I wanted to basically let people know that even though there's this scariness going on with all this AI nonsense, we do have stuff coming out in the works regarding Chucky Chicken. Keep an eye out on the social media, because I'm going to be putting stuff out here on social media that I don't normally put out there, that I think you guys will be really, really interested in seeing. So keep an eye out. And if you haven't, if you're not following us, we are on Blue Sky. We're on Instagram. We are also on. We're back on X. We did reopen our X account. So if you're on there and you want to risk it, give us a follow over there. We're on Newgrounds. We're on Facebook. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button on this channel and hit the bell so you don't miss whenever we upload or we do any stuff. We got stuff coming to you. I promise you're going to love it. So thank you all so much for your patience. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. It was really great getting back with you. Hopefully, this will not be the last time that you see me. I have a couple of really fun things in the works. Roger Rabbit fans, stand by, because we got some really cool stuff happening next year. I'm thinking about bringing back the Chicken Chat, which was my interview show. The Candy Milo episode will be coming out relatively soon, which will be really cool. And yeah, so this was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you for, I know this isn't the Cluck and Crew anymore, but I'm just thankful that you guys are here. This really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. So take care. And from myself, thanks for watching, folks. And we'll see you next time. So long.